So the story feels just a little bit incomplete from the last video that I did where I talked about making that one kind of pointer video to a movie that I liked. You know, I, I, I really just don't know what to say. Other than that, I fucked up horribly. Because when I saw that movie, what I should have done was written down the title and, the director's name. Do something smart so I could, in the event that I did lose my place, I'd be able to find it again. But I didn't do that. I got so carried away in the moment, as it were. It kind of went flying out of my chair and started putting everything together and getting ready to record it and try to make it. And it kind of sucks. Not so much, I'm not really terribly heartbroken about not being able to, keep my little kind of stupid little pointer video up, it's all it was, but it kind of reflected the movie to a degree because, and that's all I can do is kind of like try to explain the movie. It was like 15 minutes. One of the things I liked about it wasn't too terribly bright. There was a lot of dark to it, and by that I mean like more shadow than there was light. And it was kind of set in the jungle, and there was no talking. There's no dialogue. There's a lady in it, and there's a couple of exterior shots of this little hut that she lives in the jungle, and there's some interior shots too. Most of it takes place there, but some of the exterior shots are like burning bushes in the jungle. She's laying in her bed sleeping at one point, and that little fire that I kind of put up on my chest was something very similar to what that director had done with that character, where there was this anyway, yeah. And there were points in it where like a screen of some kind was like rolled up and then it would get rolled back down. That's why I put that curtain on the pole and would roll it up and roll it back down. It was just, like I said, just all of that was just kind of set up to sort of point to the actual work of art versus what I was doing. So, but unfortunately, I cannot find that motherfucker for my life. I have looked every single day since the day after I put that video up. I've looked every day. I've used every possible combination of search strings. I have looked through every playlist I could find that had anything at all to do with like non-mainstream work, okay? So, but I cannot find it, and I even went to Uncle Google in hopes that I might be able to find something. I got kind of close. I thought for a minute, oh, maybe it's this guy, because his work was kind of similar. It was this Argentinian director, but anyway, it wasn't him. And it wasn't that, and all I can say is, if, by chance, oh, and the movie, I believe the movie that I was pointing to was also shot in Super 8, and I would say it's probably late 70s, early 80s, but anyway, I think that's enough talking about that. And anyways, you guys obviously could care less, but for me it's kind of a bit of an irritation, I admit. Alrighty there, so there's the update. Now you know, and now I go.